Hello friends, today we are going to learn about how to make a form, and here's the form which we have to make. As you can see, the form and the code of the form in the subline text. So let's start by removing the whole code from the initial, learn how I have made the code. So as you can see, after removing code, the form has been disappeared. So let's start from the basic. Next, title of the page is an HTML example of an HTML form example. Now start making form by declaring a form tag. Now let us give a heading to the page. Subscribe. As we have given the heading to the page, now initializing a paragraph. Here I am using a HTML entity to make the space unbreakable, which help us to not break the word, the two words, web and development in the output. Now we have written the paragraph. Let us start by making form start. So first in the form we have to describe about the method which we are using. Now and also an action. It is not mandatory to use the action attribute. If it required, use it, else skip it. So I'm skipping it and starting the form. We are using here break to make the line break. Now the first element we are required in form from the user is his first name, his or her first name. So we need the his or her first name, the user's name in the text form. So we are using the input type text. Let's give the name to the first name input, f name, which will help us in managing the data when we will go in the JavaScript. We will discuss about the name where we use, and then the second data we need from the user is last name. That was also in the input type text. The name is last name, L name. Now the next thing we need from the user is his or her business. That was also input type text. Name, business. Next thing which we need from the user that they are mail, email, and the, from where they know about the page and all. So for that, it is the information which should be accurate. So we will mention we must have a correct email address. So we can send them the lectures and we can find the lectures without any difficulties. So we need the email. For that we are using the input type text. The name is email. So we are having approximately 2 to 3 form in which any user can get the information about that the Let's Code is providing lectures on email also. So for that we are using here radio input type radio, name here value web market default by default check, and the radio button is followed by here on the web. Now the another we have to make another input type radio, name here, and its value will be mag means magazine in magazine. Now we are making another input type radio whose name is also here. The value is paper. Now last we are making another input type radio. The name is here, value is other, followed by other mode. Now here we are using the input type checkbox. Name is snail, male, mark this as default checked, and make it follow with yes, we love junk main. Now we have to make the two buttons, one for reset and one for submit. So let's make a button for reset. Its type will be reset, and we are not providing any name to the reset button. And to make another button for submission, whose name will be submit. We are not using any name. Instead of name, we are using value here. Which will be shown to us on the button. Now makes a small event which will be active on clicking of submit button. It will alert submitted successfully. Now let us check a code we have written, the web page. So here we have reached end of the making form. As you can see, mostly work we have done, and styling is only left. So let us style the page. Let us style the page from whole body. Style is equal to, we are using a inline styling of the page. So here we have to make a background, background color should be poor. Now the next property we are using here is text color, that is maroon. The last property we are using here is the font family. Let us check our web page. So here we have reached at the end, and we have completed the registration page. So I think you all have understood about that how we have to make the registration page.